I feel like I'm that one. I feel like I'm that one friend that just don't be playing.
It started. Oh, everything.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
I'm just trying to put that on there.
I need to take that off.
Wait, hold on.
Put that. This ain't no goddamn sponsorship.
But I like that label.
Right? This ain't no sponsorship.
Matter of fact, I'm not showing the city.
Right? Where are we at?
I want to check.
Is your blunt in your hat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Conveniency. Conveniency.
I can
Bebop.
just pull the hell out.
Not a couple weeks ago. I like Depop. It's like here's app.
I'll show you the app now.
Bro, Depop is washed, in my opinion.
Look,
Boy.
it's falling off a lot.
Boy, I remember
A
Depop.
lot of scalpers on there now.
I remember
Yeah.
Depop in freshman year or freshman sophomore year. I would use it once.
You should put shit on there.
It used to be. Now everything just. Hey, do this.
That's
Do
where
that.
people go to sell easy now.
Bro, I tried to sell some Yeezys on Depop like when I was in high school. Them hoes are not fluid. Nigga was like, hey bro, send me a picture of the receipt. I'm like, what? The receipt? I'm like, bro, how?
Bro,
They won't buy them off you. They don't know they real.
that's it.
Did you have a receipt
Bad.
though?
But them
Wait,
hoes
do you
are-
still got the box, bro?
Nah, that shit been gone. That shit been gone, bro. Alright, so when we start this shit?
Oh, we can start now. Welcome to Hustler'S Quest, y'all. And I'd like to introduce you to my homeboy, Abram. We even go way back, like 4 flats on the Cadillac. But I don't own the Cadillac.
What was that, like 2018?
Yeah. Wait, I feel like, yeah, 2018. When you get in?
So I arrived to UNT. It was definitely fall 2018, and yeah, that was just like my first semester there, and then I was just like, all right, like I'm finally at UNT now, like you know,
Yes, sir.
let's see what the fuck is going on.
Right,
Uh,
right. I know. The way we met wasn't by no. Oh, I was like, oh hi there, sir. What's your name? Abram. Oh, great. Nah, I met him through skateboarding. If y'all haven't known, which I will know within this journey of the Hustler'S Quest for me. I like skateboarding. We met when we was skateboarding,
Yeah.
and then I don't know exactly the date, but I feel like it was on campus or at Denton Park.
It was definitely on campus. It had to be by those boxes, bro. You know what boxes I'm talking about? You know those boxes with like those fake wooden tops, those like the plastic tops. The 3 boxes, you know, over there
Yeah.
on the Union.
Oh, on the Union, yeah.
Yes,
Okay, yeah, that one.
bro. That spot is honestly where a lot of
Actually, no,
Friendships got
bad. I am
established.
so mad. You know, I actually do remember because I was talking about when I was working at Fuzzy's. I was like, oh,
Bro,
I work at Fuzzy's, bro.
Yeah.
Like it said, even though I hate that job, you know, y'all already heard about that job. Don't pay attention.
Bro, them on campus jobs, booty.
On campus job,
Booty.
you know what? I'm gonna throw some slugs out there
Oh my
to
god.
the North Texas. How you gonna have student workers, but you don't have the means to satisfy a pay raise for student workers? We supposed to be in college, right? You know, we in college and we supposed to be able to understand and experience life and understand and experience the upgrowth on just like living. trying to figure out how to go through life, how to pay bills, pay finances,
Yeah, bro.
or get this, or understand pay raises, pay raises, and all that jazz.
Yeah, like on campus jobs, like in terms of like hourly rate, does not satisfy the student lifestyle whatsoever. Especially if you're like living on campus and you got to pay tuition.
Yeah. Living on campus, paying tuition, and also trying to you just getting in.
Right, because when you first go to
college,
right, they require you your freshman year. You have to stay in the dorms for at least your first year in college, right? Boom, that's an automatic finesse into you paying $5,000-$6,000 in on campus housing that you never really wanted. But at the same time, what I'm saying, you come into school 18 years old, you're not finna know what the fuck to do with the apartment. You know what I'm saying?
That. You don't know. A lot of people don't know how to operate an apartment. I can contest to this because really, when I started paying my first rent and all my other stuff, I really was like, wow. I'm kind of glad I didn't jump into that apartment hella soon. If I jumped in that apartment hella soon, I'd probably been more financially responsible.
Yeah.
Financially responsible, then I would be able to manage and micromanage certain bills or certain tasks that I have to take care of. But it is great to be on campus for the first time if you do go to college and if you continue to stay however you may.
Definitely, and I'm not even gonna knock having a job on campus, being your first year at school is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Most kids don't even get a job their first year at school. So
I happened to get my first job on September 9th. Fuzzy Tacos on the campus.
Yeah.
I was in the washers first.
Damn.
I was on the washers.
They had the nigga washing the dishes. Crazy.
That is crazy.
Crazy.
But then again, I was washing the dishes and I was on the line.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of my faults. Every time, I knew I was a person that just gonna hustle and do work because I know at the end of the day I'm getting the check.
Yeah.
I did too good on the dishes.
Oh, they was like, man, you excellent at the dishes, man. You gotta stay on the dishes, bro.
But I'm saying
Come on, you ain't gotta worry about that little cashier.
Hey,
the stove.
I got one of my it was one of my he was the Puerto Rican manager. One of my Puerto Rican managers. He was like, hey man, hey, it's good, let's get it. He was always hype, and I was like, at first me coming in, I was like, oh he just like me.
Bro, I
He
swear.
was me.
Dude, extra hype managers, I swear they be doing a line of coke before they they're like, okay, let's go, let's get to it.
That's it, bro. No, but so pretty much I worked there first my freshman year.
Yeah.
And that was my first job out of anything because I knew I wasn't able to get a job in high school. I wasn't able to get these finances or an income in high school. So, the moment I got that, I was like, oh, I'm happy. I don't care what job it is.
Yeah.
The job I got. It's my first job.
Mm-hmm.
So, now I've pretty much been doing that. I know, what's one skate trick you can do?
Oh, that's very specific.
I mean, what would you say is your, go-to?
What is my go-to skate trick? As of lately, I've been practicing a lot of switch ollies.
Mm-hmm.
So switch ollies are definitely
Oh, so you can go on switch?
Yeah, I just
All switch or full?
Yeah, the other day, I went just the whole day just skating switch. I just skated, up
Switch.
curbs, off curbs, just switch.
Dude, I need to do that.
It's necessary. It's relearning how to skate.
How do you think all these pros fucking are good? I feel like they did switch one day and then they just understand their body works and then they just go back to regular and start tearing shit up.
Well, it starts in the childhood like anything else. You have to have your own mental dedication. You have to be able to tell yourself, hey, get up and get out there and go practice. Get out there and try different variations of the same thing. Try different combinations of the same maneuver.
Yeah.
Until you're able to work up a different bag of tricks and different approaches to where you can skate or play or whatever sport that you're doing.
Yeah, just
So- like,
feel fully controlling your body.
Exactly, like just developing your balance and just like your muscle memory. That's like what really sets you aside from most other skaters.
That's what's up. So I know one thing to kind of jump back on. Since this is the Hustler's Quest, I perceive to I wanted to be able to talk about and see how we can get into a financial uprising or a financial solution to a lot of people that might not know. And I know for both of us, we are we perceive finances and we perceive like monetary currency and stuff as a as a not as a tool and something to get to the next stage to where you want to live your life. And I feel like and you're more familiar with stocks. How would you say you got into that? Or how would you say you got like you felt like you was like, oh, this is interesting?
Well, I started taking interest in the stock market when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just so like infatuated that there was this whole like network made exclusively for the rich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For them to flip their bands and stay rich like forever. And I'm thinking like,
Wow.
wait a minute, like back in the day, like you had to have like a minimum amount of cash to even start stock trading. And I think back in the early 2000s, it was like $2,000 or whatever. You have to have 2 racks to put into your trading account. And that was like back when.
Hey, what's racks to the people that don't know?
That's $1,000 per stack, right? 1 rack is $1,000. So 2 racks, right? And that was back when, commission-free trading didn't exist. Okay. So now like commission-free trading is accessible like through most trading apps now, like TD Ameritrade and Webull, Robinhood, Fidelity.
Let's not throw all their names out there because
They're out there. Whatever you want to.
Hey, there's apps out there, folks.
There's plenty of apps. But yeah, man, like now, during COVID, like people have lost a lot of their jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, bad.
And,
bad.
A lot of people had like savings on hand. They're like, okay, like I have, this lump sum of cash that I saved up from working. Like, let me try to flip it while I can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
let's go. Let's just see what the stocks got in the store. Or, one avenue, process of income increasing.
So, going forward, like, a lot of people just jumped in head first into stock trading, not knowing like how it works, not studying like graphs and like different terminologies. That's like.
So you're saying reading is fundamental.
Reading is fundamental.
Reading is fundamental. You heard it there, folks.
One thing that's like that you need to think strongly about is that American politics and the news definitely ties into how the stock market fluctuates.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's news articles out there that are out there to tarnish a company's reputation, and there's also
bad media and good media.
Exactly, to help bolster stock prices and whatnot. Just like real world actions. Like, remember when the George Floyd riots were going on?
Yeah, most definitely.
So like I remember when the George Floyd riots were going on. Like, I recall like Smith and Wesson stocks like just jumping. Like, so many people went out and bought bullets and guns. And
I remember the ammo, dude. I remember
ammo was like at a severe like.
I remember working. I remember working, and then I remember one of my other homies was working. He, and more where ammo was more accessible, and then there's just always lines and stuff. So I find it that it really makes sense that it's like those small things are what the community or people do.
Yeah.
Someone can feel like, oh, hold on 1 second. Oh, the stock don't 25 shares. Right? That's crazy. I know. I would say me jumping onto the stocks. You kind of flushed out stocks, like pretty much like spoke to me with stocks a lot more because I was more interested and curious into it. But I had I think I had like probably a couple friends was speaking on it, and it's like, oh, this is the thing, or people I knew, this is like this, or oh, you know, you should look into stocks, you should do in stocks, you should do in stocks. It's like funny how the era of when we grow up or we grow of age and how certain people hear of certain things, it's just like, oh, I'm hearing like stocks, what's that? But it's, as you say, like there's a lot of like history throughout the years that is like stocks is prevalent. It just how much knowledge you acquaint.
Right, like watching movies and then they'll like talk about like something that, you know, blew up and then like stock prices are like all time low. And it's just like stock price, what the fuck, what are stocks? Like, you know, and
Mad.
that is the value per share of the company, you know, it's a piece of the company that you're owning when you're buying the stock.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say, but yeah, like I also I'm happy to see like a lot more like people of color like get into stock trading and like investing in like cryptocurrency.
Yeah, investing.
Like, I feel like for such a long time, like, you know, black people have been shut out from this from just this whole ordeal of
This whole
investments, like
this currency system.
just because like think about it, like for so long, like, you know, black people have been like socioeconomically like disadvantaged.
Yes, and then that's where reading also comes fundamental. You know, it's like if we go ahead, wait.
It's like now that we're entering into this age of the media and everyone has the same access to information. Basically, if you just simply have Wi-Fi at home, you can discover so much. And you know, social media also like you know sends you little messages like, hey, like, you know, someone might be talking about stocks or someone might be talking about politics or whatever. You can easily obtain this information because you can see within the realm of people's brains now. You can see what people are thinking online. You know what I'm saying? Like having a casual conversation nowadays is difficult because of COVID. Like a lot of people have to wear masks and you can't see people's like facial expressions, so it's hard to just interact and feel connected to them. So you just feel like devoided from the whole like socialization.
I be over here speaking, and I'm just like, and it be some of the customers and some of the people that be like that can't hear nothing, or they can't that hard of hearing, or you know they be like what? I'll be like, do I talk louder in this mask? Do I get out of what I feel is my comfort zone in this mask to like? Cause I know it's like I talk the way I talk, but I don't talk that low.
Yeah.
If I can say, you know, I talk about yay high to where people can't understand me. But I feel like the way people want me to talk, I was like, you want me to yell? I'm like, I'm not about to yell consistently to speak with anyone. Like, come on now. I'm not about to say, hey, how you doing? Huh? Howdy there.
Yeah, like
You have a good night?
if you're used to have like a lower tone of voice, like it's hard to just want to enunciate yourself and be like, hey, what are you doing?
Hey,
you know, like I don't.
Sir?
It feels weird. Like
Sir, can you hear me?
what?
Sir?
Huh?
Sir?
Can you repeat?
Sir, do you want the milk in the bag? Sir, you want me to ring that up?
You know what's funny? Have you ever seen bagged milk before? Like milk not in a carton, but like milk in a plastic bag.
Oh wait, just milk, all milk on the.
When I went to middle school in LA at Audubon, they used to serve like coffee cake, right?
Okay.
But it was literally like a plastic bag, right? But it wasn't like a grocery bag. It wasn't like a saran wrap bag. It was like one of those carrot bags. You know what I'm talking about? Like those carrot bags that you get from the lunch line. It was that, but filled with like strawberry milk.
You know about it?
Chocolate milk.
Oh
Or vanilla milk. It was like some real prison shit. Like
wait, in a bag, bro?
you would tear off like the titty of the milk bag, right? And then you would drink it like straight from the bag. You can't put it down. You have to finish the whole bag of milk.
Bro, we blessed in Texas, man.
Bro,
Oh no.
that shit.
What? Milk bag, bro?
That shit was different.
See, that's how states are like how they own different things. I know for me, we had milk car. I remember elementary and middle school. When did Obama get into office? 08. Bro, I remember like the time in middle school when we got changed from the cartons Well, I mean, not cartons. We got changed from the whole milk to the 2% milk, chocolate milk True Move. Boy, you don't understand how mad I was. And it be them lucky days I get them that whole chocolate milk. The whole chocolate milk. Not 2% milk, not 1% milk, not 0.5% milk.
Bro,
Thanks for
not even gonna lie. When I came from middle school in California to middle school in Texas, and I realized they were serving full-size Chick-fil-A sandwiches, the personal pizzas, I was like, yo, what's going on over here in Texas? Like, yo, y'all got whole ass meals.
Well, that must be
Hey, what school he go to?
Like,
hey, you started out. You went to Houston, right? Houston first.
no, yeah, like I lived in Houston for 8 years, so when I came down to Houston, it was like in 2011.
Yeah.
And I went to Humboldt Middle School, and they had like name brand everything, like just name brand like food you can buy and snacks and shit. I was just
Hey,
like,
I
dude,
mean,
like,
I don't know if that school district.
but there was these hood ass kids that was going. I was like, yo, like what is this? Like y'all got it so good, but like everybody here is so like ghetto.
Bro.
What is the correlation?
I would say you were lucky you didn't grow up in DISD. Man, I can tell you that DISD.
Tell me about Dallas school.
Boy,
Tell me about
Lord,
school in Dallas.
hey, I know I've been to my school, but I would like to share somebody else's story in school. Willis, what? How? You know how?
Just have Willis join the cast, man. Just
Man,
take a seat.
man, come on, man.
Someone's phone. I don't know.
No, that's the one.
Is that
Oh,
plugged,
shit.
is that plugged in still?
Yeah, it's plugged in.
it's
It's plugged in.
Alright,
Oh my
They got like the mic.
We
Y'all mic
good.
good.
We good.
I can't speak to him.
Get out of here. I mean,
It's all good. Hey,
I'll
the
just
mic
do it.
gonna get him set
I'll
up.
just do it.
We're gonna get some. No, we don't speak throughout it. Whatever. But yeah, was I knew you came from Molina,
Yeah.
and
One second.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pass you the mic.
Oh.
Fuck. Yo, I don't even know what just happened.
Hey, you
They-
good.
Oh, is it still hanging out?
No, the mic is right here.
Oh, bad. Oh, just dangling.
No, you gotta click onto the thing. You know.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties on set. We
Pull
gonna
up
be good.
the hang in there, baby
Hey,
from
hey, hang in there. Yeah, it said.
Thank you.
Bro, you think the Jeopardy music?
He is. I'm over
I mean,
my nose for
hey,
Susie. He's
If
doing
you hit the
Jeopardy.
if you hit the Jeopardy million, you gonna
I'm
be
not
good.
getting that.
Oh yeah, I was trying to catch my promise.
Maybe good.
10 minutes.
But hey, I know. So yeah, it was like with Molina. How is Molina for you? Or how? What's your middle school? Where you?
Okay, so I did elementary out in Louisiana first.
Of course.
Before I came out here, and I finished that, and then did middle school and high school out here, and LB Stalker Middle School and Molina High School. Them were a time. That was a time. DISD is something else.
Boy, DISD is
Something
a
else.
is
And then the
a
stuff that happened there too. You
boy.
was talking about your food, that sounded immaculate. And then when the
Boy,
food
they said
changed-
brand name.
when the food changed, I remember back in elementary,
Ooh.
before I came out here, they used to have like
Chicken
bottle
Chicken
milks
Day.
instead.
Yeah.
And they used to have the vanilla milks, then the regular milk, the pink milk, the chocolate milk. I got out here, I'm like, dang, they got cartons. Kind of po. I already went to a po school. Then they got even more po. I got true milk. I'm like, god dang.
No, bro. That transition from middle school, 'cause I went to Hussey, you know, no window, jail Hussey. Yeah, they called it a prison. It was, man.
They call it stock at the stockyard.
Hey, but Hussey, it had no windows, but when them blackouts hit, it was low key fun.
Cause it's just a bunch of
Ignorant, it's a bunch of ignorant. Yes, it was nothing but a bunch of
Yeah,
ignorant.
ignorant.
It was nothing but a bunch of ignorance in that motherfucker. But I know what, I think when, but to kind of get on back on topic, it was kind of like, how just crazy how our middle schools, like, you brought up like luxury for our middle school. We felt like what we had was like, ooh, god damn.
See, like throughout my school experience, I was on a roller coaster of different, class experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I went to some pretty nice schools. I went to some pretty broke schools. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
very
Bro,
humbling.
yes. Emphasize. We ain't South Oak Cliff slugs.
Damn. Oh.
Damn.
That's how I did track in high school. So when we had to like go to other schools, you could like see it and stuff. Like, what school? Oh, when I had to take my little brother to basketball practices, basketball tournaments around schools, seen it there. Like we went to Red Oak, besides UNT. That thing big than a mug.
Bro, don't tell me why. I looked at Red Oak and I was like how big it is. And I looked at all the facilities in like Dallas or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Red Oak. I'm like, God damn, what are you far as fuck?
Oh, as hell.
Far as Willis. I know you got a different concept of time, but I'm looking at that concept of time from like the map perspective. I'm like, damn, that whole far.
Anything over 30-minute drive as far as me.
Man.
I don't care. Y'all can argue with me on Twitter if y'all want to. I'll have that argument.
Man, yeah,
30 minutes is far. If you gotta go have fun 30 minutes away, you gotta drive 30 minutes back to your house. It's far.
That's tough.
Man.
Tough.
Well, kind of jump back on the financial side. What would you think? How are you paying for your meals in like middle or high school? Or were they free? Were they?
Oh, well, I was definitely on reduced lunch because I was in a low income household.
Yep, all was.
So I had to pay like 10 cents a meal or some shit like that. It was some stupid cheap shit. It was some dummy cheap price, and I would get like the simple like cheese sticks with the marinara sauce, or like some old ass looking chicken nuggets,
They definitely serving pizza
spicy
and milk
chicken tenders. You know what I'm saying? With some mashed potato, some real like prison shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And it bad be some prison shit. Like it'd be 12 o'clock in the middle of the day. There's like have a piece of pizza and some chocolate milk with your meal.
Hard ass pizza. Like the cheese on top of the pizza is just like brick hard. Like you gotta like gnaw at the pizza just to
Then
like
they
tear
start
it up.
introducing bean pizzas with your chocolate milk. That's nasty.
Bean?
Bean. Bean. You know they didn't.
Let's talk about crypto.
Oh. Crypto. I think the first introduction to crypto for me was Dope the movie.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like it was a good movie, and the way it was speaking on like the concept of that movie and how they invited how he was like, oh, I have to figure out how to do this, do this such way. Crypto. That was my first introduction to crypto.
Right. So let's talk about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin was definitely suggested cryptocurrency in that movie.
Yeah.
So Bitcoin is a decentralized currency. That means that no one owns Bitcoin. The creator of Bitcoin, I think his name was Japanese. I'm not sure what his name is off the top of my head.
Yeah. It's
But
alright. People
basically,
look it up.
he created this Bitcoin, I think, in 2011, and it was only worth like $40, I think, $30, if not less than that. And over the years, like, it's just been growing in value because people aren't thinking about people think about the fact that Bitcoin has blown up to 17,000 or 19,000 back in 2017.
Man.
But people aren't really thinking about the true use of what Bitcoin was used before it really blew up.
Mm-hmm.
People don't think about the fact that people bought Bitcoin so they can do illegal stuff on the dark web.
Mm-hmm.
They used it to buy guns to have people
I think we got
murdered.
the name. Ooh, I'm gonna butcher the fuck. Wait, hold up. Let me see.
But yeah,
Yeah, I knew that. I knew it said that. Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin.
Not it, but
but yeah, like Bitcoin was used for all these you could use it for anything. You could literally order an RPG and have that shit delivered by the dumpster at Burger King.
Bad.
Like, so if you give someone the bag, don't do it.
You say, well, you needed that? The
But
McDonald's.
So
it's grown.
so technically, it was kind of viewed in a bad light to a lot of folks.
It wasn't viewed in a bad light. It was used for bad purposes.
Yeah.
But like going forward, the whole nature of Bitcoin is that it's anonymous, or it was anonymous before it got super popular.
Yeah.
And basically, like, you can make purchases without being detected, online after using, like, VPNs and torrent browsers.
Yeah,
and stuff like
yeah.
that. Some people would wash their coin by sending it to multiple accounts.
Yeah.
So they don't get directly traced back to, their direct purchase.
Most of them. So that, it's kind of like online money laundering.
Exactly.
Oh, so that's what it was original purpose was for.
The interesting thing about Bitcoin is that it's a finite currency. So there's only like so much Bitcoin that's available, like, via internet.
Yeah.
Through, like, the miners go and mine the Bitcoin and however much they find, like, but there's a severe shortage of Bitcoin, just know that.
So it's
21 million Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah, so like 21 million Bitcoin.
So
and
how
that means
more?
Hold on.
Okay, mama. Go ahead.
Miners mine that Bitcoin. But I'm saying, like, once all this Bitcoin is, like, owned, it's gonna be at its maximum worth. Whatever Bitcoin may be worth in the future. You saw that it hit $40,000. But the thing is, like, the crazy thing about Bitcoin is that it operates on blockchain. And blockchain basically, if I were to explain it in the simplest way possible, let's say you had 3 Bitcoin, I had 3 Bitcoin, and you had 3 Bitcoin, right? You send me 1 Bitcoin, now you have 2 Bitcoin, and I have 4 Bitcoin.
Because so it's kind of like a percentile of, like, I wouldn't say percentile, but it's more like a percentile. Like, let's say I start out, right, and then you start out, I jump on, then I get more.
I'm gonna keep explaining the story so I can, like,
construct it a lot more better.
Yeah, like,
Because I know this is a foreign language to me.
Okay, so, like, you send me 1 Bitcoin, right? Now I have 4 Bitcoin and you have 2 Bitcoin.
Yes.
Now I send you 2 Bitcoin. Now you have 2 Bitcoin and I have 2 Bitcoin and you have 5 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Basically, how blockchain works is that all this is recorded through blockchain technology.
Yeah.
That that way blockchain can't be, you can't reproduce Bitcoin. You can't produce what do you call it? You can't produce counterfeit Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
That doesn't exist. There's only
the authentic one.
Exactly, the authentic Bitcoin, which is why it's so revolutionary in finance.
Mm-hmm.
You think about it, like, the more countries that have the ability to buy and purchase these cryptocurrencies, that means that everyone on Earth can use the same currency to shop all over the world. You don't have to go exchange your money for pesos or euros or yen.
Hey, we talking about them pounds the other
Or
time.
pounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Pounds.
you can just go and buy Bitcoin and then go and use
Pounds.
it in Europe. If a store or restaurant accepts Bitcoin over there.
Man,
crazy.
guess what I be? Hey, can I get another hors d'oeuvre, sir?
I was always thinking about that. So can you, like, use real? I'm not versed on Bitcoin. I was real confused about it. So, like, what do you purchase Bitcoin? Can you use real money to go purchase Bitcoin? Like your actual
you can use your fiat currency to purchase Bitcoin.
Okay.
But you have to realize that, like, Bitcoin is also its own currency, so you're exchanging it for a virtual currency.
Okay.
So it's like a virtual percentile, like how I would say it's a virtual percentile how a peso would be, And it's like
it's not like fiat currency at all.
okay.
Like, it's its own thing.
It's its own concept, but you can't. But due to the elaboration, it can be this new like currency. It can't be this new like percentage of currency you get how much you put in.
I'm not sure how to really, like, break
Elaborate
this down
that.
any further.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But
I'm sorry. I really want to get a concept grasp of it. No, so I won't just have you speaking and ramble.
We're just talking about the exchange rate. Like,
Yeah.
$1 equates to how much Bitcoin?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
like
okay.
penny.
So, like, based on, like, the amount of fiat currency that you put in is based on how much Bitcoin is available.
Okay.
So, like just this past week, Bitcoin dropped from like 34,000, 36,000 to like 29,000. So a lot of people start selling the Bitcoin because they saw the price dropping, and some people bought at a higher price, so they're trying to get out before they end up losing money because, you know, once you buy Bitcoin, you buy in at a certain price.
Yeah.
So let's say like
Yeah, I got
you bought in Bitcoin at like 18,000, and Bitcoin dropped at 29,000. You don't have to worry because you bought in at 18,000. But if you bought in at like, you know, 34,000, then you lost some money because the price dropped. But you only dropped a percentage because like the only way you can lose all your money is if Bitcoin were to drop to zero.
Okay.
And it's not gonna do that.
Okay. And like, what would I say? What would you say you got introduced into Bitcoin? I know how you got into stock. You say you was in high school. How did you get introduced to, you know, Bitcoin itself?
Bitcoin, well, I think it was in high school, and you know when I was in high school, like
Yes.
I was that nigga. I was that nigga who was like online, like researching weird shit, like browsing like 4chan boards, like you know what I'm saying, just being in the crevices, live leaked and whatnot. Like, and I was just like, you know, I don't know, like I started learning about like the dark web. I'm like, you know, they say you need a VPN. I'm
I was
like,
getting there in that
But
deep.
you
yeah, I was
getting
just
in,
like,
you getting
okay,
deep.
yeah, I was just
Yeah.
like, bro, like I want to learn more about this because this is something like I feel like this is some untreaded waters, but basically like a lot of other people in the world were doing it
Yeah, you said so. It's not really that. I'm not going in alone.
type shit. But like that's the crazy thing, like you know, it felt like this underworld of like in the internet, like
Yeah.
you know, you're on like service internet, you know, you got Google, YouTube, Facebook, you know, your standard like you know above level like you know social media or like you know websites that you visit.
Yeah.
And you have like onion browsers,
Them torrents and
them
stuff.
torrents,
Yeah.
and like the browsers that you got to get, like you got to go. I'm not finna mention the website we get.
Yeah, of course it's not.
But
Yeah.
like you go to the site, go get these links.
Yeah.
And it'll take you to where you want to be.
No, that's crazy, man. But you know, I would say one thing. I was like, you know, one, I appreciate having you on.
Thank you.
It was, you know, great having this talk because, you know, as you see, I was looking like, ooh,
Looking stunned in the bitch.
Can I add one more additional thing though?
Oh, what you got? What you got?
So, it's cool to invest your money and whatnot, and you know you're buying stocks and you're buying you know crypto, but you have to consider you know taxes.
Man.
Everyone in America has to pay taxes, and if you're buying and selling you know stocks and crypto and you're making crazy money off of it, you gotta be careful because you have to remember that short-term gain taxes exist, because like basically what the government does is like you get a certain tax percentage on your total like gains from the stock market, from cryptocurrency, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let's say like when Trump was in office, it was like 30%. But the thing is, like, a lot of people like make this crazy money, you know, live lavishly, buy nice things and
And
whatnot.
just splurge.
But then they forget that they have to pay taxes in February. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not good. That's not good on you, bro. So like, it's always good to like remember, like, if you're gonna you know be buying and trading stocks, make sure you keep that money invested.
Yeah.
But if you do sell it, make sure to keep enough money to be able to pay off those taxes.
Most definitely.
Because if you're out of money, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be audited and you're going to start losing shit.
Hey man, hashtag invest over save. That's what I got to say.
Yep, just be smart about it, you know what I'm saying? Buy good stock. Buy good stock that keeps growing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy, you know. Don't get that extra cookie jar. That oh my. You know what? We gonna have this little good night. Thank you for coming to the Hustler'S Quest. Appreciate it for my man Abrams coming out, speaking on the Bitcoin and the stocks and all financials. Hey, I would like to say also that we have a surprise, yes, you know, the little cast in the back when they got thumbs on it, like, you know, like to shout out Willie's over here too. But hey, like, comment, subscribe, Leave your opinions. Leave what you like about this, and then we gonna keep on with the show. Keep on rolling these mix. All right. Have a good night, y'all.
Go to sleep. Get some rest. Eat some melatonin vitamins. Drink some water.
Bad.
Mm-hmm.